We all know these stories. Sick children, brave children, desperate parents. But this is a different story of hope, our best hope yet. Zero childhood cancer.
There are 3 children every week in Australia who are dying from cancer. That's a classroom of kids every school term.
The thinking that underpins the Zero Childhood Cancer program is that every child is unique, every child's genetic makeup is unique, every child's biology is unique.
By unlocking each individual child's cancer and then targeting the therapy, you get better results. So it's about giving the right drug to the right child at the right time.
We analyse the genetic and biological characteristics of each child's tumour and use that information to identify the specific drugs or drug combinations that are most likely to target that child's individual cancer.
We're already seeing some astonishing results from the Zero Childhood Cancer program. Results that wouldn't have been possible just a few years ago, like Ellie.
On August 10th, I was on the way to Mum's place to drop Ellie off, and Ellie vomited again. So I took her to the paediatrician. He took various tests, x-rays, bloods, and he said, "You've got a very sick little girl."
And then it was basically, you need to go to the hospital right now.
Yeah.
You don't go home, go straight to the hospital.
She was extremely sick when I first met Ellie and her parents. Within, I think, a day of coming to see us at the hospital, we had her in the intensive care unit. She had a tumour the size of a football on the left side of her chest.
Her tumour was enormous. It was pushing on her lungs, it was pushing her heart out of the way. She was on life support.
And at that time I thought, I wish we could just take it out, and, you know, I'm prepared as her mother to take it on because I didn't want her to endure what she was enduring.
We used chemotherapy in her case for 2 weeks and she had no response. In fact, the tumour grew. Her condition was worsening by the day, and it was essential to find some way of shrinking the mass. Time was running out.
This is where now you need to say your goodbyes. And
Professor Marshall actually saying to us, she's hanging on by her 10 little fingertips.
Ellie was immediately enrolled on the Zero Childhood Cancer program.
We were able to have her tumour DNA fully sequenced inside of 2 weeks.
Everybody is working together to analyse that data, to get the results back, to work out what it means.
They worked day and night around the clock, and we got a result. It was a brand new, not described before mutation, and there was a drug that 6 children around the world had been treated on. We got that drug here. The thing that blew my mind was that it was a syrup, a bit like Panadol.
day by day, the improvements were amazing.
Yeah. By week 6, they said to us, guess what? She's going into the ward. And we were so excited.
It was remarkable actually seeing how much her tumour shrank over a relatively short period and how little the effects of the drug had on her normal tissues.
And I could see her mouthing words, and Rob actually said, I think she's trying to say something. By October 10th, they decided to take the tracheostomy out, and she said, Mama.
Oh. And she hasn't stopped talking since.
She keeps babbling.
Ellie was discharged from hospital and continues to recover well, thanks to Zero.
It's a game changer. Scientists that are working in the laboratory with great ideas beside doctors and patients who know what the problems are. You bring that together, you get solutions a whole lot faster.
We've had 120 children enrolled in the first year. There's huge take-up of this by doctors and parents around the country.
I've worked in the trenches of childhood cancer for 20 years now, and I can tell you that having a conversation with a parent, telling them that their child may die and that current treatment offers no hope, it takes a little piece out of you every single time. The Zero Childhood Cancer program is offering hope. It's making sure there is no stone unturned and that we've tried everything possible.
Right now, Zero targets children with the most aggressive cancer, or those who relapse after treatment. These children have less than 30% chance of survival, so we must start with them. We know we can't cure every child right now, that what we learn will help all children with cancer.
With Children's Cancer Institute leading the research aspects, the laboratory aspects, and the Kids Cancer Centre at Sydney Children's Hospital leading the clinical aspects, we've brought together the entire country. We partner with all the children's hospitals. We work with all the medical research institutes. The most comprehensive children's cancer personalised medicine program in the world.
In Ellie's case, she is in a very good remission, so that there are only small elements of the tumour left in her chest cavity, but we hope that they'll continue to shrink, as they seem to be.
She's a year on, well, healthy, a normal child in every respect. That is the power of this program. That was a child who was destined to die otherwise.
Together, we can reduce the number of children who die from childhood cancer. Ellie's case proves it can be done. Because zero childhood cancer is not just the name of this program, it's the goal.